Hey there, Cancerian friends. Welcome to your reading for January until March. I'm going to go ahead and start us off by pulling three main themes from my Goddess Oracle for you. They're going to highlight each month for your reading, just to give you something to focus on, something to look out for each month ahead. Now it looks like for the month of January, we have the goddess Hera being highlighted, the number 21. She is talking about alliances. So what Hera wants to encourage us to consider and think about regarding our alliances, connections, the people that we associate with, it's basically this notion of, are we giving our time, our resources, our love, things like that to the correct people? Because, Hera is the wife of the god Zeus, and we all know that Zeus had a really difficult time keeping things in his pants, for lack of better words. I am sorry, Cancer. Bear with me. So that can be something that is highlighted. I'm not saying this is relationship based. Just looking at the cards, though, overall, this feels very relationship based. And just judging by your past readings, Cancer, my dear. So no worries, no harm. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna take a look and see what this situation holds for you. So we're just gonna pull one more Pulp Tarot for the month of January before we dive into clarifications. Okay, perfect. We are ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to be clarifying the Pulp Tarot with my Horror Tarot. But it looks like you are starting off the first week of January in this Lover's energy, some good old Gemini energy. Beautiful. So this talks about feeling in love with yourself, feeling in love with the world around you, feeling good, right? It's a positive kind of mindset, right? It talks about intuition, trusting yourself and your feelings. It's very balanced. Now, the lovers can also talk about love connections, like literal love connections within our lives and things like that. So we'll take a clarification for that for the lover's spirit. What is the lovers here for Cancer? It's confirmed by the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is referring to this kind of never-ending nightmare. There's something that you're ruminating over. And because swords is this air energy, it's talking about our thoughts and our feelings, mostly thoughts, right? Where is our mind? Where's our head at this time? So I feel like a lot of you here, because the Nine of Swords is attached to the lovers, this could indicate that a love connection in your life is maybe not causing you a lot of happiness at this time. You're kind of ruminating over it. For others of you, there's something that is definitely on your mind here. This positive mindset with the lovers is being kind of broken down by this rumination, by this never-ending nightmare. And it moves you into the second week of January in this Seven of Wands energy, where you're kind of defending your position, you're standing your ground, and you are very much being encouraged to stand your ground. Make no mistake, stand up for yourself, right? We're going to take one for that Seven of Wands, though. It's confirmed by the Magician. Interesting. So the Seven of Wands being that you're standing your ground, and it is in fact a virtuous fight that you're putting up here. You're going to be victorious, but it is going to require a little bit of elbow grease. The Magician showing up here just lets us know that you are manifesting your goals at this time. You're very powerful with your will. You can master the suits of the tarot at this time. It's also this spark of creativity here. So that's really nice to see. So I like to see that you're kind of like, you're very empowered at this time, but I do see there's a certain person or a situation that is poking at you. Even if you are in your power, someone's poking, someone's trying to push your buttons. But moving on from this defending kind of position here with the Seven of Wands and the Magician, this moves you into the King of Pentacles energy, where it's talking about this wealth, health, and happiness at this time. Finances are looking really good. You're very money connected. You're solid as a rock, and you are reliable and strong at this time. This feels good. It's a lot of empowerment, I'll say that. So we'll take one for the King of Pentacles, Spirit. What is the King of Pentacles for Cancer? Okay, so it's confirmed by the Six of Pentacles. So what this lets me know is this windfall here, this wealth, health, happiness, this reliability, this strength here is kind of caused by discernment. Because the Six of Pentacles talks about where we put our time, our money, our love, our resources, where our alliances lie with Hera, right? It's encouraging us to be discerning about where we give our resources and to whom. And it's like, yeah, making sure that we are not giving to people who don't deserve it. We're not giving to people who didn't earn it, right? Things like that. Making sure we're giving the things that we have, our resources, to the right people, places, and situations here. It's definitely going to be called for. And it's like this empowerment here that you're experiencing, it leads into the Five of Wands, this chaos, this strife. There might be a conflict or a fight that's breaking out. Pay it no mind. Honestly, when I see this a lot in a lot of people's cards, when you're showing up empowered, you're showing up strong, and in like you're practicing this discernment, people get mad because they feel like you owe them something. Is kind of the vibe that I get with that. But it's like this Five of Wands is confirmed by the Page of Swords. You're chopping away, you're swinging. I love it. It's curiosity. You've got ideas kind of charging your mind at this time. And it's like, it's talking about positive change here. You're like flipping the script is kind of the energy we're working with here. But we start out the month of January with the goddess Bronwyn. And she's talking about forgiveness with the number 7. The number 7 is talking about this raising of our consciousness, our intelligence and personal growth. It's like talking about forgiveness. It's like even if we're not ready or willing to let someone into our lives or let them have access to us again, forgiveness is so important just for ourselves. Like forgiving ourselves for getting in a situation that we never thought we'd be in, right? Forgiving ourselves for, I stayed in that situation a little too long. It's like, that's okay. It happens. We're all human, right? So I think it's important to forgive yourself and forgive others for things that have come up in the past, in the present, and just be ready and willing to move on. Because I really am seeing a lot of ruminating type energy. I'm seeing a lot of, let's just talk about this for a quick moment. Your first goddess oracle is Hera talking about alliances and who you're connected with. Your energetic cords, where do they go? Do we need to do a cord cutting? The second goddess oracle is Bronwyn talking about forgiveness. The third goddess oracle that we are getting for you, my dear, is Mnemosyne, the goddess of the past. This talks about sometimes we ruminate, we get stuck on the past, right? The goal of looking back into the past should be to bring us joy, to look back on positive memories, right? To look at our past as if it's a photo album with fond memories, right? But this looks like a really intense month for you. I will say that, Cancer. But it looks like you're ready to end it on a high note. I will mention that. But we're going to dive in because it looks like for the first week of February, you are starting out with the Three of Swords energy. There's a disappointment, there's a heartbreak, a heartache. Something here has caused you some pain, some sorrow at this time. This could indicate issues with a lover. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a love connection that is not going fantastic, we'll say. So we're going to clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit. Okay. So it's confirmed by the star. This is interesting. So kind of what I feel is this heartache, this heartbreak, this loss, we'll say, is for your highest good. Something that you're losing here is something that wasn't serving you because you step into this star energy. The star energy is this Aquarian energy, but it talks about this transformation and regeneration. You're healing yourself and entering into a flow state where you can shine more radiantly, more brightly. This looks really good. And it's like, yeah, I feel like you're stepping into your power, leaving behind people, places, situations that aren't working for you, forgiving it, moving on, brings you into your power, right? But it's like by the second week of February, we've got this Nine of Swords energy again, this rumination. Something is causing you to continually keep coming back and thinking about it. So let's see, because this is our second Nine of Swords we've seen here, because we've seen that in the start of January here. Spirit, what is the Nine of Swords doing here for Gemini in February? Okay, it's confirmed by the Page of Pentacles, talking about an abundant harvest and learning about the material world around you. So I'm wondering if there's some of you that maybe... I feel like some of you here are like ruminating over your funds potentially. Like it's like maybe you're trying to get out of a situation and it's like you need the funds to do so. I'm getting that for some of you. For others, I feel like you might be concerned or worried. And I feel like this rumination here, I feel like that's what's getting in the way of your manifestation, because it's like this feels like a block. Someone is blocking you here. I don't know if this is intentional, but it's like either way, it's like by the third week of February, you're like, yeah, I've had enough. And it's the Tower that shows up where it's like, you had to let go of something. Something came crumbling down. This could be a divorce. This could be a breakup, a new job. This could be a move, that kind of thing. You're letting go of something here that was causing you a lot of pain. Spirit, what is the Tower here for Gemini? What is the Tower? So it's confirmed by the Four of Cups. Whatever this big change is with the Tower, it is going to cause you a lot of emotional overwhelm. I'm just going to be real with you here. It's going to be a little overwhelming. It's going to feel like it's a little too much. It might feel like there's a little too much drama, we'll say. So I think definitely forgiveness. Focus on what makes you happy, what makes you shine. Do not dim your light, even if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Because it's like either way, you move out of this Four of Cups, this Tower energy, into the Six of Cups energy, where it's like this kind of nostalgic feeling. You might be connecting with friends, family, loved ones. And it's like, I really like to see the Six of Cups showing up right before the past for the final month of your reading here. Because the Six of Cups talks about the past. It's about joyous memories we had growing up, right? It's nostalgic. We'll take one for the Six of Cups, Spirit. We'll shuffle those again. That was absolutely terrible. What is the Six of Cups here, Spirit? It's confirmed by the Tower. So, okay. This is interesting. So, the Tower, this big shakeup, this big change, confirmed by the Four of Cups, it's a little overwhelming. I'm worried, not worried, but I feel like some of you might be trying to skip out on this Tower. I feel like you're trying to dodge it, like you're trying to dodge this big change. So you're kind of going back into your past, and it's like you're looking for gems, potentially some of you, to get out of this Tower moment, but it's not going to happen. Spirit isn't going to let you do that. it needs to happen, is what's kind of being said here. And I mean, yes, I think some of you, this could be a pattern, because it's like the Tower shows up, the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups, then the Tower. This could be a cycle that you're finding yourself in. And your past is going to hold a big key here, I think. So we're going to dive into the final month and see what's happening, especially with the past being highlighted. I'm curious what exactly is happening here. All right. Okay, we've got the Death card showing up for the first week of March for you, Cancer. Another big change. Don't fight it. Just accept it. It'll be good. You'll be okay. Do what you can. That's all we can do. Yeah, that feels better. Moving past that Death card energy, that big shakeup, big change, things couldn't continue that way. You're looking on to a bright new beginning, stepping into the Two of Wands energy. You've got your adventure gear on, you're ready to rock and roll. You're going to be able to overcome obstacles, no problem. You just need to set goals and make a plan here. That's what's being asked of you here in the second week of March. Because it's going to move you into the Queen of Wands energy, where it's a little more empowered. It feels a lot better, right? It's very creative, very fiery, very empowered, right? And the Queen of Wands, she doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks. Let's just say that right now. And that energy honestly looks good on everyone. We always care a little too much, right? Yeah, this looks good. This is where it's at. Like, there's a lot of good things here in your reading, but I feel like you're struggling with something. But I feel like by the end here, toward the second week and onward in March here, I feel like things are going to lighten up a little bit more for you. So we're going to dive right in here. Spirit, what is the Death card doing here for Gemini? Whoop. What is the Death card? It's confirmed by the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So this, really what this tells me is whatever you're deciding to let go of, whatever needs to go, it is for your highest good. Whatever change you're making here, because things couldn't continue this way. We've got two Towers and a Death card. That's heavy. And it's confirmed by the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, yeah, if you're willing to let go of this, if you're willing to let go of maybe even the past, if you're willing to let go and forgive, right? It's going to bring you into a healthier state of mind. I feel like a beginning of a new cycle with more positive alliances for you is kind of what I'm thinking. Because I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, it talks about doors opening, it's prosperity, it's joy, it's this forward moving evolution, a change in karma. And baby, you deserve this change in karma. Because, yeah, it leads you into this Two of Wands. You got your adventure gear. You're making a plan. You're setting goals. You're ready to charge forward. And you're looking pretty good. Take one for that, Spirit. Confirmed by the Seven of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is this new change, this new beginning, this new opportunity, changing your fate, your karma here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. Basically, you need to fight for this new beginning. Spirit is not just going to be like, here you go. It's like, no, you need to stand your ground and fight for this. You need to stick to your guns, is what I'm saying here. And if you're willing to do that, it moves you into a more empowered space with the Queen of Wands. You're not caring what people think. You're very creative. You're very fiery. You're looking hot. Let's just say that, right? It feels good. It looks good on you. Take one for that, Spirit. The Queen of Wands. Confirmed by the Death card. What the hell? Yeah, it's like, that's exactly it. This empowerment is caused by this death, this letting go here that you've done. Beautiful. Because, yeah, this new beginning that you're sticking to, you're very empowered in, it leads you into the Ace of Pentacles, a gift from Spirit. Here's a garden, says Spirit. All you got to do is water it and fertilize it, and it's going to blossom for you. So this gift here, it's being confirmed by the Two of Pentacles. Yes, it's growth in wealth and it feels a lot more harmonious and balanced. You're looking amazing, Cancer. This is a glow up here. You're letting go of the past, you're moving on, you're forgiving because you're looking for better connections for yourself because you're empowered and you deserve it. So I think I'm going to leave it here.